Chuck, Mark Denny was just 17 when he was arrested on rape and burglary charges. He and 3 other men were convicted. They were sent to jail. That was back in 1987. Well, now, nearly 30 years later, it finally came to light that Mr. Denny had nothing to do with those crimes. And today, he finally found freedom. News 4's Ida Siegel has his story.
With arms raised in the air, 46-year-old Mark Denny took in his first breath as a free man today. After spending nearly 30 years in prison, a judge vacated his conviction.
I'm feeling great, I'm feeling free, I'm feeling enthusiastic, I'm ready to carry on with my life as best as I can.
I'm so happy, I'm so joyful, I cannot say much. Words fail me.
Denny was only 17 years old when he was arrested for the gang rape of a Burger King employee back in 1987, a horrific crime that others have since admitted to. Denny always maintained his innocence, saying he was never there. But the victim, who prosecutors now say was traumatized and confused, pointed him out, and Denny went to prison.
It was torture to my mind. I even came to the point where I almost committed suicide.
His trial took maybe 2 days, and it takes 3 decades to undo it.
The Brooklyn DA's office worked with the Innocence Project. They now believe the victim was misremembering when she said 4 men attacked her. Witnesses said there were only 3. Also, Denny's fingerprints were never found at the scene. The other attackers were. And finally, the 3 men who have admitted to the crime have all testified that Denny was not there. In court today, Denny told the judge he sympathized with the victim who put him in prison.
I have no ill feelings against the victim. The crime was horrible and she did suffer tremendously. I wish I could have been the hero that day that she needed, but unfortunately I wasn't there.
Denny says he's now going to try to rebuild his life, maybe start a family. As for the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office, they are going to retrain young prosecutors to make sure they get it right the first time. Reporting from Brooklyn Criminal Court, Ida Siegel, News 4, New York.